Hey there, it's Derek here from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan, and we're looking at a 1998 Toyota Hilux Surf. This one here with a turbo diesel plus intercooler version of the 1KZ 3-liter inline 4-cylinder engine. We're just going to have a look at the car compared to the auction inspection sheet. Yep, this one was bought from auction, and we're going to be sending this one over to Canada. And I believe this is the final year of the 185 series Toyota Hilux Surf, because I believe in 1998 you could also get the 205 series, which is the generation after this. Or is it 215? Oh my gosh, I needed to check Wikipedia before I said that. Okay, so we'll check the condition, and overall, I'm really happy with this one. I love the Hilux Surf. Everyone who likes Toyota trucks or has ever owned one is going to fall in love with them. They maintain their resale value, even with higher mileage. This one has about medium, I guess, at 144,000 kilometers. Have a little rev here. Okay, and switch it off for now. And it's extra cool to send these ones to North America because we never got the diesels there, and everybody loves the diesel engines. This 1KZ is a lovely engine, a suitable amount of power. You get a little bit extra horsepower, I think 10 more horsepower because of the intercooler. Of course you can mod the other one to have an intercooler, but this one is an original OEM one. Even has a cool hood scoop, that's how you can tell that it's the intercooled one. Same engine that they find in the Toyota Hiace, and I think that's it. Hiace and Hilux Surf. Oh, and Prado. That guy over there. Okay, so oil and coolant both look okay. Oil is quite black, so you're going to want to change it. I know diesel oil immediately turns black as soon as you start using it. That's part of how diesel oil works, but probably a good idea to get that changed. We have secret timing belt change. The seller didn't mention that on the auction sheet, so that's nice. In 2015 at 95,000 kilometers, meaning it's had 50,000 kilometers in the last 7 years of driving. I'll just lower the hood here, and I love the white color. It's probably my favorite color for the Hilux Surf, or so many vehicles. Especially 4x4s, look so good in white. Not sure if this one's had a lift or not. It kind of looks like it, kind of doesn't. And then we do have an issue with tires here with excess wear on the outside compared to the inside on all 4 tires. And this could very well be something that is caused by lifting it up like 2 inches or so, or even putting bigger tires on it than are supposed to can possibly do that. So at the very least, you'll need an alignment, if not checking to see if it does have any sort of a lift. Okay, so let's go over the auction inspection sheet here, and ooh, it's bright. Bright day today. Okay, so 1998 February Hilux Surf SSRX 4-wheel drive, of course. It's selectable 4-wheel drive, so you can run it in 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. And yes, it still maintains the low gear ratio 4-wheel drive if you need to do climbing or like pulling a stump out or whatever else. It's an auction grade 3.5. Both interior and exterior are C grade. I think they're being way too harsh on this. I would give it maybe a 4BB even. It is that clean. Okay, 144,700 kilometers. No sales points, no notes from the seller. So the report here says windshield scratched and cracked. I couldn't find the crack. Now this crack here should show you roughly where the crack is on the windshield. So it should be somewhere around here, but I'm not seeing any crack. Now I did find a rock chip right here, but I don't think that's what they were talking about. And I still don't see any crack there. And so sometimes you can get the car for a little bit cheaper if you have a crack in the windshield, and the cracks are almost always 1 centimeter or less, and usually around 5 to 7 millimeters. And so that's good that this one didn't have any. It also says on here some corrosion, and it didn't look that bad either, so I'll get to that in a sec. Anyway, interior scratched, dirty, and wear, steering wheel wear, seat saggy and wrinkled. That's too fast for this neighborhood, man. That's even a Gakudo guy. He works at like the after-school daycare. He should definitely not be speeding with a company sign on the side of his car. Interior scratched and dirty, underside surface rust, and slight corrosion. Now I did find some corrosion, but it's on the aftermarket trailer hitch on the back here, and I'm not sure if that's what they were talking about, but there is some in here. If you look at the underside, it's actually quite clean and nice. I did take plenty of pictures of the underside so that you can see. There might be some hiding corrosion because the inspectors have the vehicle, they look at it from underneath. I'm not able to really do that. I can just point a camera underneath. So I'm not sure if there is any corrosion. What I can see, it doesn't look like a problem. And that's a good one because this one was bought from Hokkaido, an area where you would normally have to be kind of worried about the corrosion. It's up north. And then body has various scratches, dents, and then surface rust. I think, again, the surface rust is only on the trailer hitch. SA2, you can see it's labeled there. So it says paint peeling on the front area there, the windshield crack. It says some rust over here, so let's just have a look at that, because that is something that I forgot to check. Okay. It's funny, I don't even feel like I'm looking at the same vehicle here. Not seeing any rust. Because it's so bright out, it's hard, like my eyes are adjusted for the brightness, and the white vehicle makes it worse. It's hard to see in the shadows, but I don't see any rust at all. Well, that's a win. What a great truck. I would personally like to own this. I had a 1982 pickup and absolutely loved it. With the 22R engine, carbureted. Cool truck. And the rear spoiler is scratched. Okay, that's basically everything on here. There's some repainted section and some slight scratches. Nothing really to worry about. And you'll see that when I walk around it. It is clean as can be for a 25-year-old vehicle. I'm sorry. 1998 is not 25 years old, is it? It is. Oh my gosh, I'm old. Okay, limited version. I don't really know what that means. Maybe you got different seat cloth and then a spare tire on the back that has some weird garbled English on it. Let's go read that. Hilux Surf. This is kind of hard to read. The mainstream of our days is in the style. Full stop. That is simple and traditional. I suppose those are two separate sentences. Also, detached from reality, liberated, I lost all sense of time. In that moment, I felt a gentle breeze. Okay. Not sure how you get your poetry on the back of a Toyota. I would like to know the story behind something like that. It is odd, but in a good way. You get your unique Japanese import with haiku on the back. It's not actually haiku, but maybe if translated it was. Oddly, I've never seen any Japanese poetry on a Japanese car. Only English. Okay, so we've gone around it once. Maybe you saw some problems with it, some issues. There aren't very many though, so I'll just point out anything that I can show you. The front grille's been moved to an aftermarket one. Styling, of course, you can dig styling, you can hate it. If you hate it, you can take this off. It's just a paste on top of the original one. Oh, yeah, it is. So you just like glue it on with like 3M double-sided tape. And I personally don't like it. Okay, the peeling here on the bush guard, that is an original optional bush guard, maybe part of the limited package. You have quite a bit of rock chips on the front bumper here. The front bumper's made out of metal, which is kind of cool. You almost never see that nowadays. It is a body-on-frame truck, so you can body lift it if you want. School's out right now, so everyone's driving by this road. You get a fender mirror so that you can see how close your fender is, because you're driving over there and you can't see very well on this side, so this mirror helps you see everything on that side. Paint condition for being as old as it is remarkable. Looks great. Okay. The spoiler here has a power rear under mirror. Now you know how some Japanese vehicles have mirrors on the back so that you can see how far away you are from something? This one has it as well, but it's electronic and it actually moves down to here so that you can use it and then it'll move back up. There's a switch inside for that. It's very cool. It's probably the only vehicle I can think of that has that. It's kind of a, I don't know, kind of useless that it's power. If it was just hard mounted on the back, it would be fine. I don't know. You could argue that the spoiler works better this way or that it's a cleaner design with it integrated into the spoiler, but I don't know. Okay, you open this up and there's no bad rusties or anything inside here. All of it is clean and nice. Almost certainly this vehicle was kept in somebody's garage. Okay, and then yes, the trailer hitch has the S on it. That was something that was accurate on the auction inspection sheet. Okay, and we do have a trailer light hookup too. Okay, you probably can't carry a hugely heavy trailer with this engine though. This engine is more of a consumer grade engine than it is like a heavy duty diesel. I believe it's, I'm gonna get this wrong, so I'm not gonna say it. I was going to say, I believe the block is made out of aluminum, but that doesn't seem right. It is a diesel after all. I'm pretty sure the head is aluminum. Okay, on to the interior. So we got the dark interior package, which looks great. I am totally digging these dark seats. You also have a fairly dark tint on the windows, making the interior kind of like a cozy and dark place. You cannot see in, well, not very well. Okay, a little bit of damage to the door card right here. Steering wheel has a little bit of wear on it, has worn itself smooth, but it's not peeling or anything. Okay, a bit of sagginess in the seat right here. It's not so bad, you can't feel it while you're driving. It's basically just an aesthetic thing, and there are no rips in it. Okay, it has an extra thing, an extra mat that has some rips in it, but I'd get rid of this if I were you. The original mat is in lovely condition, and I'm loving the teal, blue, and purple floor mats. This is a Hilux Surf color scheme. The other floor mats you can get for, I guess, the earlier version, they also have the same 3-color scheme in a different pattern. Okay, you can idle up if you want. That's a 4x4 thing to help you crawl up things slowly, I guess, or to help you tow things maybe. Power rear window, so you can open and close that rear window with this. It's a Hilux Surf thing, or a 4Runner thing. Okay, AC is good, it all works. You have a aftermarket unit here that's super dusty, oh my gosh. You also have this, look. It's Toyota Original Accessory Multi-Box. You can put your Pokemon cards in, or you can put your coin collection in. Kind of random. As you can see, it just has air freshener pellets in there. Shifting is good. I didn't select 4-wheel drive. It's not something that's really easy to test on. I mean, you can test it on the road, but we usually don't. Yeah. I'm not sure if this carbon fiber look panel is an original item. It could very well be. Maybe it's part of the limited package. Not too sure. Cup holders. It's kind of, this kind of cup holder being a little bit flimsy. It's definitely usable. Holds a 355ml can or a 12-ounce can. But because these ones swing in when there's no cup inside, it can be a little bit difficult to one-handedly put your cup in. Push that aside and then until it's open and then push it down. Once you get the skill down, I'm sure you can do it, but looks like a little bit difficult to handle. Okay, there's a little clip there. The cigarette lighter is missing. Rear mirror open and close. Just open that. Prado keys, that's wrong. Surf keys. You get 3 keys, by the way. There's your mirror. What fun that was. I wonder how much Toyota spent on engineering that. I hope it wasn't too much. There's a little bit of a stain on this mat of something. Passenger seat is excellent. Rear seats are excellent. And you get a couple of winter tires in the back with no wheels. Kind of random. Maybe they didn't want to pay to get them thrown out. Okay, as you can see, quite dark in there, but it is nice. Usually you get a gray interior, and I'm not a huge fan of the gray interior on these. It kind of makes the vehicle look a little bit more dated, which can be a good thing, of course. You know, retro Toyota truck. Controls for the heater. Down here you have a fan control, ashtray, and cup holders, Oh, these are weird. Usable cup holders, but they're weird. Just like me. Okay. Okay, let's go look at the back. I like that they moved away from the tailgate for this model. And with the rear spare tire mount, you have to open this up like that. And you can't open the window from the back here, can you? Yeah, there is no keyhole. So that's only the 130 series that had that. So it's 2 stages to get your stuff into the trunk. Okay. And yeah, winter tires in here. The tires that are on the car you're going to have to replace in order to get the car registered in Canada, because they are 2 balds, so do keep that in mind. And I got the tire size in the wheel and tire check video for you. I already showed you inside here. Yes, I did. Okay, cool. Alright, that's all for this one. Hope you enjoyed this video. These are great trucks, and everyone deserves to try driving one off-road and on-road. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day.